Hey, welcome to the stream. My name is Niwa, a former free spirit now living a quiet life in seclusion. We're going to be starting a new webcomic today. Say new-ish. I can't draw. I like the talent. Not just the skill, the talent. The ability to innately understand moving my hands to make images is somewhat beyond me. So this is an attempt to use my tiny multiplier through practice to obtain One Punch Man level of art skill, and I don't mean the remake. The first two pages are directly based on... Here's some clickies. Directly based off pages I'd already made where I was essentially what's called lightboxing, where I took images that exist on the internet, put them behind a layer, turned down the opacity, etc., and then just copied, like traced, and then moved them away and tried to redraw them, that kind of thing. I'm going to try to essentially look at the original pages and then redraw that here. As you may have already noticed, I drew some sort of rhombus here trying to draw a square. It gets better. I used... This is Procreate on an iPad, by the way. I use the innate system where you draw and then hold, and it will try to fix the shape for you so it doesn't have wiggles. This rhombus is AI attempting... Well, you know what I mean. Is the computer attempting to figure out what I was trying to draw. I was just trying to draw a square. Okay. Move this around. The screen is slightly cropped at the top, so sorry if it looks a little weird. I was worried something might pop up and like might dox or something silly. You never know. In the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and start. Let me explain what this webcomic is. Oh, hold on. Storyboarding. This webcomic is referred to as Little Pieces of What Was. Despite how obvious that name is, I googled it and I couldn't find anything else named that. Which I'm sure someone else will be able to find in 5 seconds. Mind you, I've looked at my own comments on Google from months ago. I know word for word I posted to Reddit, and it says no one's ever said it. So Google's kinda... Yeah... The search engine is going down over when I remember it 20 years ago. I am 1 billion years old. I remember you could put in like, platypuses like to lick turtles, and you would find some instance where someone said that. Now you could put, I don't take, the 11th. I don't take. Dark Souls 2, like in quotations, DS2 is an okay game, I guess, and you might not get a result for that. And it's like, bullshit. Anyway, I'm rambling. The point of these streams is one, to make it so I draw and don't walk away. Also, so I have a chance to ramble and learn to stream again. As you may notice, this first stream is pre-recorded. Like, I doubt anyone stumbled into this and didn't realize that. And chances are no one will see this. My last, 20 videos on this channel had, 1 viewer, and I know his name. That's it. Every other view is me. So this is simultaneously easy and yet really hard. Like singing in front of a crowd, and yet there's no crowd there. You think one dude might walk in because, he likes to keep up with you. It's like, hey, Jimmy's like, oh dude, you still playing the guitar out here? That kind of thing. You're like, I was really hoping people would show up. That kind of thing. I'm trying to keep that on my mind right now because I've taken about 2 months off streaming or something like that. Because that really started to bother me. Where I'm like, no one's showing up when I stream. I can't seem to figure out how to even... Mind you, the stream quality's bad. No one's even coming in temporarily. Like, looking back at the statistics, the analytics on Twitch and YouTube. So I'm like, okay, if I can let that go, if I can just let that go, I can get better at this. I just have to stop checking, Anyway, that's enough rambling. What is this webcomic? It is a generic shonen manga. The intention is to draw something with a coherent storyline and likable characters with a vaguely consistent set of in-world rules. It's not meant to be taken seriously. It's not meant to be good. I'm not joking. It's not meant to be good. It's meant to be one of those things where you're like Flame of Rekka, which no one's ever heard of. You're like, oh, I like Yu Hakusho, and they're like, hey, would you like a story where people have a bunch of different people have different powers? It's just like a group of 4 go out and do stuff, and then, oh no, a tournament arc, like that kind of thing. And then we're going into the great dungeon of the ending. Like, I'm basing it on stuff like that, where you're like, oh, I've read this before. Like every time a page will come up, you're like, oh, I've seen something like this. All right. Anyway, the premise, which I'll just go ahead and say, because I mean, no point acting like this is spoilers. The premise of the story is that there are these crystals. They come in different colors. They correspond with something perilously similar to Nen. Which one smart character will keep trying to explain. The main character is kind of a dumbass and won't listen. Basically, you correspond to one of the sections of the spectrum. The main character is what I would call projection, or emission, if you've read Andrea. Which we'll get onto why he has that once I draw that panel. Or how you know he has that. What happens is when you pick up the crystal for the first time, it transforms you dramatically. And not magical girl transformation. This is technically a remake of my ideas before I was starting to write the thing that is my current, for lack of a better term, life's work that I'm not going to show on here. It's the goofy original idea redone. Basically, when you have this in you, the crystal change thing, different people have different names for it. Some people call them demigods. Some people call them changed. Some people call them crystal people. Like, it's just whatever town they're in. The first and foremost change is that you are extremely resilient, like action hero resilient. You're also stronger and faster. Not enough that you can't lose a fight with a normal person, but enough that would be weird if you did. Like, if the dude gets cut, like the dude's arm gets cut open, it will heal. Like this is what gets funny. I'm sitting here like judging myself, like this is terrible. Like One Piece, where all these people are normal. They don't mention super healing at one time. And yet 2 days later, a terrible gash that almost disemboweled them will be completely gone with no scar. That's what this is. But I'm trying to point out in universe that it's weird. They heal extremely fast. They have a lot of stamina and strength and like reaction speed and such. But mainly, it's what power they get. The story starts, let me look. The layers I made are background color, panels, storyboarding, drawing base, drawing details. I'm not good at this. If you ever run into this and you are good at drawing, I'm sorry, this is going to offend you. What I came up with was the idea that I should draw panels on their own layer. Storyboarding is where I just sketch. Where in the first 2 pages, I basically know what I'm drawing anyway and have it already in front of me because I'm just redrawing from reference, but it's where I'll draw something scribbly, and drawing base is where I draw it seriously. And drawing details is where I draw stuff on top of it. Like, let's say I want to draw storyboarding, I can draw circles and do the whole, like, you know, line through the face, line through here, and you're like, let's see, can I get this to work? Like, if I do this, and then go like, dude, like that. I'm intentionally being sloppy here. And you're like, okay, eyes go here, nose goes here, mouth. Yo, what up? See, this is me, that was me drawing a hat. That's how bad I am. That would just be the storyboarding thing. On the drawing base, I would be drawing right over that, probably with some opacity drop, depending if I feel like it. Wish this Apple Pencil was drawing a little lighter, but I'm not competent enough yet to do that. Point is, what's happening is I'm going to try to draw over that like you normally would instead of erasing the lines. Using it as a guide because this is digital art, why not? It may not be the best way to do it, but it's how I'm doing it right now. Let me make this fill up most of the screen, because for anyone watching this, they're having to watch. Sounds funny, but you know what I mean. Where are you on? Down here. Good. That is a brush. No. There you go. Honestly, it might just be better to draw with one. Strangely, it's not. Yeah, this is how much I suck. Okay, hold on. Oh, even better. The one on the right is actually a smudge on the physical screen. Right. I'm trying to erase that this whole time. Okay, we're going back to this. Okay, we're on the storyboard later. Even better. In the first panel, our main character sees. What could that be? Prepare your fetishes. It's time. That's right. I'm not getting these perfect, and they look a little bit too much like fire. Honestly, this should be in the base level, but it's fine. For the first 2 pages, I'm not gonna worry too. There you go. What animal could that belong to? Okay, hold on, we gotta fix that a little. Turn. This is way better than trying to draw with pencils. Where? There you go. It looks so bad. Okay. So, panels. And doing the next one. There you go. Can we make a rhombus? There we go. We're going to say that dude is right here. I feel like this is set to maximum hardness and I didn't mean to. Okay. Alright. This is a side shot, a sort of over-the-shoulder profile. I can't really do it with this model without doing stuff, but imagine you're standing behind a little bit beside someone so you can see their cheekbones, but you can't see their eyes. I'm just going to give him a vague outline. Hold on. Do the back first. I have a good neck. Arm. Damn, his head's so small now, isn't it? And what we're gonna do is put footprints, and yes, they're that big, in here, and do this. Fix it. Mask. Now, now you get to see how I don't know what I'm. There you go. Okay. I really like this. It's literally just called Procreate. It's a very good app. There's a very simple way to do opacities. Oh, on the left. Wait, hold on, that might be... Damn it! No, that's the pen. Okay, I could probably just use opacity on the pen from now on just to make it easier. Screw it, I ain't gonna worry too much about it. Because the entire point is, we'll be turning this off every time I go to draw. Or every time I'm drawing base and details, storyboarding tends to back off. It's sort of like, did I do this right? Click, off, you know? Okay, just so I know where things are. Bush and a tree. There. Now, drawing base. Alright. The one on the left panel is fine. Yeah, let's... Damn it, okay, hold on. I'm gonna show you everything ever in the galaxy. Don't look too close. Embarrassing. Okay. Well, we're going back to... I can't pick a... I keep going up here because I'm embarrassed. Even talking to myself, I'm embarrassed. Drinking a little peppermint tea with some, Ninjum Pepakwa? Something like that. It's cough syrup. Just gonna bug me until I do it. On. What layer? Yeah, it's definitely real. There it is. Yeah, I have no idea how to use the select tool. For some reason, not that simple. I'm gonna try very desperately. Yeah, one thing I gotta figure out is whether or not it's okay for my model to be looking down the whole time. I think it's endearing. Like, I think it's like, oh, you can tell that I'm looking down drawing. That's kind of the whole point, isn't it? But still. If it gets weird for people, which I don't even know if there'll be people, but I can always fix it. Okay, let's go back to drawing base here. What we need to do is go ahead and figure out on the previous. There just does not seem to be a good way to do that. Alright, let me get over myself for a second. Alright, what we're gonna do is start with the face. Using the lines we already have here. We're gonna decide that his hair starts here, back. Damn it. This is why you should wear like a little hand glove thing, but I've long since lost it. It goes down here. Yeah. Going to... I'm giving the little front, little anime. Yeah. These little guys. Not perfect, but it should work a little bit. Yeah. These will be touched up quite a bit, but also I'm not supposed to do hair in this layer. Yeah. And we're going to undo that. Oh yeah? Let me redraw it anyway. Let me see, like I said, I'm using a reference here. Which I don't really want to show because of how much better it's going to be than what I'm doing. Lord, that is a goofy looking haircut. Alright. I think that's fine. Alright. So we know that his eyebrow ridge is here. Zoom in. What am I doing? His eyebrow ridge is here. This is too small, isn't it? Looking at it, the pixels are so big. I need to start over. You know what? Hold up. Let's find out if I can do something right here on... Right. And like the whole thing. Yes. All right. Let's see. Should take everything that's here. Oh wait, good question. Back that ass up. Did it have any effect on the stuff that's in? Did. Okay. Flip. All right. No. Don't need to fix that. No, he's Cro-Magnon. Try not to be Cro-Magnon. Not important. Okay, hold on. No, I gotta think. That hairline's wrong. The entire point of this panel is that he's looking down at the ground. So he needs to be looking down this. Okay. So we know his neck is here. For the neck work. Long neck. Need his jawline to meet it. Right. Okay. Okay, hold on. Drawing the face backwards. Alright. That actually doesn't look so bad. A little pointy. There, now you can tell that's the back of his eyebrow. Zoom in. Make this brush super small. A little bit of a jawline. Yeah, we're gonna take this down over here. Well, did you look at that? Now let's fix that hairline. Oh no, finally! The eraser works like it expected to. Yeah, boy! Good thing nobody knows me, because this would be a weird gif. Down here like... Okay. So, probably wondering, what's he doing? Like, why is he down here? Well... It'll be really obvious in a second. Right in the top. Forget what the back of a person's head looks like. Will admit, do not know what a person's head looks like. I've never seen one attached. God, this is so dumb looking. Oh man. Okay. Okay. Why does his head look so... That looks so dumb. Okay. Coming down. Yes, this is this is how the back of a human head looks. Surely, I've seen them before. Hold on. Try not to knock stuff down. I need to move furniture in this room. Yeah. Don't know how much he needs. Ooh, that makes me. That's his ear. I see those jaws. He's a Chad. No, I haven't really decided on your name yet. I don't know if Chad's gonna work. Chad. Okay, it looks like his eyes are like this big. Move this up a little. This is a very difficult angle to draw somebody at when you're not entirely sure. There you go. Right. Because your nose won't be visible from the angle I'm trying to draw. It's a little confusing. Right? That's it. Right here. And how that works. Kidding, let's not even bother with that. Give me my brush back. Recent. Yeah, nickel pen. Alright. So zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. Okay. Head's way smaller than intended, so there's gonna be more body in this picture. I've got to get one of those little gloves. Let's see here. Alright, so we know his neck has to be like this. And I know he's wearing a t-shirt. So, what layer are we on? Face. Face. You have no chance to survive. Make your time. Sticking out your gat for the Rizzler. I just your real. You're so bow bow. You're so Beaver Tax. Something. I get the lyrics in the wrong order. Okay. I think, despite having trouble with faces, I sort of understand the anatomy of arms better. But they're still very weird. Ooh, in the original panel, he's just leaning over. In this one, I may want to have him... What do you look like when you're squatting with that angle? Oh. I just cannot stop putting my pinky on the screen. Okay. Maybe. When you squat... Okay, we gotta think. When you squat, your feet are directly below your butt. We could just pull a leaf field and not draw them legs. Not draw that butt. But feet. That'll get the viewers. Eat. Anyway, hold on. Oh, does crack stop above his butt? Okay, let's see. Alright, I gotta learn to lift my fingers when I'm drawing here. I'm gonna adjust my camera. Every time I look up, my character is looking all over the place. That's more of a D. Alright. Worry about that. His legs look so weird. Oh my god, I'm so good at this. I'm like the Mona Lisa of art. What does that mean? Hold on. Look, I didn't invent language, okay? I may have been involved, but I did not invent it. Okay, let's see. His feet look so dumb. I'm so good at this. Okay, hold on. We have to get these right. Okay. What you have to do is turn this. Keep in mind, no. Draw the foot first. Or the shoe. I have legs sticking right here. So that's gotta go up. That's gotta go up. You got that? He's got that tiny leg. My boy ain't got no leg. Okay. Okay, hold on. Ah, I see an issue right here. Okay. Going to back up the arm here and change it. I want his hand to be on his leg here. Okay. He's not supposed to look smart, I'm sorry. In the original panel, it's cut off above his waistline, and you can see his elbow. This is so stupid looking, isn't it? Good question, do I even have BGM right now? Is it just me giggling in the silence? Okay, I do have BGM. Okay. Alright, I'm pretty pleased with how this is going. It's just making me laugh a lot. Okay, let me zoom in. Why do I know bare feet so well? So well that I could seem to draw them from memory. How long did I spend studying bare feet? Bears are friggin' huge, by the way. You're like, bears are big, you know, I mean, it'd probably take me, but, you know, I mean, I could hurt it. No. Bears are about the size of what people seem to think elephants are. And elephants are big enough to just... An elephant could possibly tip over a full delivery van. Like if it just wanted to. A walrus could just dent the hell out of it. A bear? A bear... Let's just put it this way. Imagine the fattest dog you've ever seen, and then quadruple his size, and give him very, very sharp claws and teeth. And decide that he is now super pissed because, I don't know, you took his treat or something. That is every bear you've ever encountered. If you're really lucky, it's like a black bear and it just goes like, It just decides to like sissy out. I'm trying to watch my language. But there's no guarantee of that. Alright, hold on. There you go. I'm being pretty half-assed with some of these. I'm not too worried about it. Alright, hold on. Painting, flat brush. Yeah, you can customize everything in this app. Keep it black and white. Oh, this is fine. Kind of ruined that, didn't I? Okay, what else we got? Jagged. There we go. Go down to the storyboard. That's fine. The panels panel? Do this. Now we go back up to the zoom in. Just erase it. Not a big deal, I just hit him. Go back up here. This may be why I originally drew this panel colored. Okay. All right. Now the last panel. You know, it's only supposed to be 30 minutes, but I feel like you need the third panel for this to work. And we'll do the rest of them on a live stream next week. Okay. I can't blame it. It's trying as hard as it can to figure out what I'm doing. Because, wow. There you go. Okay. I just cannot eyeball anything. Storyboarding? Oh, he was squatting. Okay. Well, there you cancel. There you go. He will be... Alright, let's make sure everything is proportional this time. Alright. I don't know if you can tell already what's going on, but it's gonna be neat. So, start with him. Is it just the back of his head? Goofy little ears sticking. In. I had a learning to draw manga, like 4 or 5 books I was using when I first did this. I forgot to make... I'm gonna leave sticky notes on my desk. Lower the opacity when doing the storyboarding pen. Layer. Yeah, but his ear's way too big. And brush. Okay. Oh, his ears are too high up. Okay, the end of his head's down here. Take quite a few tries. Go ahead and just erase that. Alright, now opacity down. Alright, the center of his head really is like... And the neckline is like... Alright. So the ear, right around. There you go. Really the best way to do that. But, okay, eraser right. Look, I'm drawing too small again, but big deal. He doesn't have giant Goku here. I know that. Just supposed to look... Okay, bring it down. Gotta stop putting so much in. Such a good job the first time. I guess because I've mixed anime with normal looking hairs, like you know, in general, like the actual sort of strokes you do to make normal hair, and just sort of extended them to make it look like anime hair stuff. Anime. All right. Too much of that. No, the deep. Okay. God, look at what's going on over here. Wow. I really do need that little love back. This is where it gets a little weird. What we need is for him to be touching the ground. Here, let me bring the story back. Everything right here. Okay, parallel with the ear? Yes, actually. When I did it before. What we'll do, draw sort of the fake outline like that. I'm going to draw his hand right here. And just erase that. Thumbs are weird. They either look too small or too big, back and forth. Alright. Giving him this big alien claw, watch out. Okay, for a grade. You don't need to do that. I'm balancing this on my solar plexus, which is not the best way to draw, but I did not exactly come prepared today. In fact, why don't I just put it slightly down on the desk? Okay, zooming in, zooming in. Oh, I think I'm hitting the mic a bit. Sorry about that. I'll leave that for the D. Thumbs always look unfathomable. Such a weird claw hand. Okay, hold on. I don't know why his fingers all bend to one side. He was in a terrible accident, I'm sorry. We're doing what we can for him. Okay. Okay, that is much better. It's not great, but it's better. It is stinky a little. God, now his thumb looks gigantic. My laugh is stupid. Hold on. Yes, peppermint tea will make the laugh stop. Why is his thumb so fat? We gotta fix that. We've got to fix that. Oh, no, we do not fix this. This is his burden, and he will live with it. Why is his hand so big? Why? No one truly knows why. Damn, that just does not look normal. Like, no matter how you look at it, it's just such a weird hand. It's so big. But it's not big. It's the size of his face. It's how big it's supposed to be. And what's going on with his arm? How did my original one look? It looks worse. Okay. Erase all this. We got this. We got it this time, guys. Damn it. Got it this time, guys. Okay, hold on. Just need it there to be like, okay. Forearms do not get thinner as they go to get thicker. The wrist is the thin part of the hand. Grows out wide from. Okay, there you go. Also remember, we're drawing the guy from behind, so you don't really see his elbow. Barely. There you go. On. Okay. needs to go forward onto dot. The other end. Okay. Okay, that's better. Once again. Please hit it. Zoom out. Zoom out. The small part of the part of the. Alright. You know what? Get to the point. Because I'm probably not gonna finish this panel before I just go ahead and cut the video. And next time I'll set it up so I can just sort of lay the iPad down and draw normal. I'm straight up resting this like against my body, and you can tell there's some desperation in how I'm doing this. Okay. Okay, here we go. Boy. Leave it to. Might be better off drawing the muzzle first. Okay. Remember, it's not a duck beak. Not sure if that's for you or for me to remember. Alright, alright. Okay, not a beak. Remember it? And the nose is the very tip of it. Not something that's in the... Okay, there we go. The eyes are gonna be right behind. Alright, the ears are a little too box-like, but I found them all. God, the original one where I just traced it is so much better. Okay. I gotta... Okay, their faces are much more... Hold on, I see. Okay, mouth is super. Making the mouth go to the eye. A bit. Force the mouth back up on. It's also important that it goes up towards the eye. There we go, that's a bit closer to look at the bear. A little too strong in the coloration. Yeah. Alright. Once again, using a bear race is a reference with my... A lot of bears also had this odd mane thing going on back here around the neck. You see it on some of the bigger dogs too, for obvious reasons. Quite right. The back is kind of abrupt. Not that abrupt. Still pretty abrupt. All right. I'm being super nitpicky here. Like, this is all fine, but... Alright, I see what the issue. There we go. So, a slight aerial shot. Once again, this isn't supposed to be great art, but I am a little... There we go. Be a little pedantic about certain details for no good reason. Alright. There we go. An alarm. Okay. Go ahead and try to work on this bit here. Got to remember Pull the brush. A little too Quasimodo over here. Every time I laugh, I push the thing because I'm still using my solar plexus a lot here. Being a little too sketchy. And now that's about a right comparison. Bears can pretty much stick most of your head in their mouth. Like brown bears. They're kind of scary. Even black bears, when they're, you know, with cubs and such, usual, can be pretty frightening. If they have any reason to be aggressive. Setting up the gestures. There we go. I don't know what this pose is he's doing. The original one I drew so much better. But, you know, I guess I'm making it so it's more like he's laying on the ground now. Trying to like really look at it. The original one I had him squatting. Feel like consistent. There you go. There it is. First three panels there. Obviously the first one had to be redrawn. But bear tracks. A dude looking at bear tracks. Dude really getting down to look at bear tracks. Bear's right behind that bush. That's seemingly a little far away. The original one, it's way bigger. Either way, we'll have to adjust in later panels to get perspective right. But this is basically what you're tuning in for from now on. The first 2 pages are complicated. But basically, it's just going to be a dude with minor superpowers, kind of minor, who meets up with other people like him and just travels around in one of those settings where, when you really think about it, it doesn't make any sense. It's like, wow, all these cities have electricity, but there's no central government? Where are you getting electricity from? Like, every city is a city-state type, vaguely Renaissance-feeling setting, but with cars. It's one of those where you're like, where did you even buy a car? Like, I don't know. It's intended to be silly, is the entire point. I abbreviate this. It's called Little Pieces of What Was. The main character I was going to call Bale. I may change that, who knows. But over time, it just doesn't look like a bale. Over time, I'll be putting this up on a website, blah, blah, blah. The abbreviation is little pieces of what was. So it's Lippiwawa, which is very Japanese, if you think about it. Like, I have to abbreviate this in a normal way. Lippiwawa. Like, no one would ever call it that. It's like, I'm doing it right now. Well, okay, fine. Or it'd be Livo. Oh god. Vito was. Or something like that. But either way. I'll be streaming this for realsies next Saturday and Sunday. If you somehow see this before then, which is extremely unlikely, tune in. Because there'll be a lot more pressure on me to do this faster. In any case, thanks for watching and take care. Later.